We have a classic in Magic. It's the cups and balls routine where you have 3 balls and 3 solid cups. Now the ball goes on top of the cup, other 2 cups are stacked, Magic will move and it finds its way right through. Now that's the first one, that's nice and easy because it's only 1 cup. The second time you stack the cup first, then the ball, then the cup. It's got to find its way through 2 cups. Magic will move and it finds its way through. Now the first 2, they're tough, but the last one is by far the toughest because we're not even going to put the ball on top of the cup. We're going to hold it and make it magically jump out of my hand, and it's going to somehow appear back under the cup. And that is the cups and balls routine. Oh, did I mention the tangerine? Right, it's the cups and balls routine with the tangerine. All right, so here's the setup for the cups and balls routine. And let me start by saying you don't have to buy any expensive props. You could actually do this with items you have around your home. I've done this with styrofoam cups and M&Ms, and it works just as good. But if you do want to buy cups and balls, I'll put a link in the comments where you can get them, or you can just go to mindblownmagic.com. We sell them there. So here's the setup. I have on my lap a towel, because I'm in a sitting position, I can do this. If you were standing, obviously you'd have to use your pockets instead of a towel to hold things. But in this case, I'm going to have the 2 tangerines on my lap, ready to go for later. And if you were standing, they'd be like in your back pocket. And then the first ball is going to go inside. So there's 4 balls, it's not 3, right? They think there's 3. First ball goes in the first cup, then a cup goes on top, and a cup goes on the bottom, all right? And we purposely sit the cups like this when we start the routine so that psychologically, when they see inside the cup as I flip it, their mind tells them that the cups are empty because they just, you're not going to say, oh, look, I have empty cups. You're not going to draw any attention to the cups. What you're just going to do is say, look, it's the cups and balls routine, and you just flip it up. And then as you flip them over, obviously you can't tilt them forward because if you do, they're going to see that ball, right? So you got to hold them kind of tilted back toward you, turn the first one down. Second one, you can't go too slow because it's going to roll out, right? So it's got to be kind of like just a nice cadence. So it's the cups and balls routine, right? 3 solid cups. I like to do that. You could you tap them with a pen, or if you have a magic wand or whatever. So now you're set because you have a ball under here already, but they don't know that. You're 1 step ahead. So you put the first ball on top, you stack the other 2 cups, do some magical move, whatever you want to do. Now, when I show it, I don't just lift it up and show it. I like to, again, I roll the cups backward so that they see that there's nothing else in the cups. Again, it's psychological. You're not saying anything about it. They're just seeing it. And in their mind, they saw these cups are empty again. Now, for the second one, put the first cup empty away. You can't flash this one then. Again, you have to get comfortable with you can't hold the cups this way as you do this, or else they're going to see the ball. So you're going to hold them kind of back toward you. You put the first one down, you put the second one down on top, third one down over here. Now you're 1 step ahead again. There's 2 balls. You'll stack the 2 cups this time. 1 cup here, a ball, and a cup. Do your magical move, whatever you want to do, a wave, whatever it is. Again, you're going to roll the cups backward so that they see they see the cups are empty. Again, in their mind, they're empty. And now for the last one, again, you got to hold the cups backward, but the ball, don't forget, is in the bottom cup now. So you're going to put the 1 cup to the side, second cup to the side, and as I'm putting this cup to the side with my left hand, I'm just going to put it over that one, just like that. And you don't have to do that, right? You could do the same move you've done other times, like that. Either way, it's fine. But now you're set with 3 under here. Now there's a couple of ways to get rid of this ball. What I did, because I'm seated at a table, all I did was when I went to pick it up, I just hit it with my middle finger onto my lap. So I just went to pick it up, and I pretended I was holding it, and it was gone because it's on my lap. If you're in a real setting, you could use a French drop to get rid of it and then dump it in your pocket. Obviously, you have to give it a second in between. So, and by the way, if you don't know how to do a French drop, there's plenty of videos. I have other videos on my channel that teach the French drop. But you'll grab it, and then as you're saying, you just lean back and you put it into your pocket. I'm going to make it vanish, blah, 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 and then you show it. Now, here is how you get the tangerines in the cup without them seeing. And by the way, if you saw it in the video, don't worry about it because it's much easier to catch this when you're watching somebody in a video. You can slow it down, you can watch it again. In real life, trust me, nobody's looking for it. They're looking to see what's under this cup. All their focus is here. You could pretty much lift this up and toss an orange. They wouldn't see it, right? The tangerine or an orange or whatever, tennis ball, whatever you want to put on it. But the way I do it is I show my hand. I start to lean down now, right? Because what I don't want to do is say, oh, my hand's empty. And then I reach down here. Why is my hand going under the table? It looks weird, right? So what I try to do is lean forward with it. And I say, look, now it's vanished. Now I look like I'm looking at the cup, but I'm also leaning down so I can put my hand under the table to grab the first tangerine. So now as I show the balls under here, and sometimes if I have a bigger table, I'll give them a little flick so they roll forward. Again, it draws their attention away. Don't flick it too far. You don't want to fall off the table. But I'll say, and now look under the cups. And as they're looking there, I immediately pull this back, toss it underneath. But what I don't do is I don't go like this and then put it down quick, right? It's like, why did you rush to do that? It looks weird, right? So what you want to do is you show this, and then you lean back, you put it underneath, and just with your finger, you just hold it in place. So now you're holding the cup. So in their mind, like, there's nothing else in the cup. Why would there be? They're not thinking about anything else in the cup. There's no reason for there to be something in the cup. Now you put the cup down, and you say, it's the cups and balls. Oh, did I mention the tangerine? Now, when you say tangerine and they see this, they're not looking anywhere but here. So as soon as they say it, you just go and pop the other one in. And again, you're holding it for a second. You say, the tangerine trick. Yeah, right. And then you show the other one, the other tangerine. It's a little bit bold. You can't be nervous about it. You just have to go ahead and do it. Try it a couple of times, practice it in front of the mirror. But even when you think it's not perfect, I guarantee you, your audience is not going to catch it.